This is Whiskey Zero Delta Delta Zulu, net control operator for the R3D2 Amateur Radio Emergency Service net. My name is Dave and I'm located in Greeley. This net meets each Thursday evening at 7 p.m. local time for the purposes of planning, practicing, and discussing activities of the R3D2 ARES group. Our district serves agencies in Larimer and Weld counties. Any emergency traffic will be handled with top priority during this net. I'll now break for any emergency traffic. Emergency traffic only, please call now. Is there any formal NTS traffic for the net tonight? If you need to pass emergency traffic at any time during this net, please say break and notify net control, and your traffic will be handled accordingly. This is a directed net. Please do not transmit unless called on by net control. During the net, please direct all communications through net control. And please check out if you should need to leave prior to the closing of this net. This net is open to anyone who is licensed to operate on this repeater and is interested in amateur radio or public service communication. This net is affiliated with the Amateur Radio Emergency Service of the American Radio Relay League. However, ARRL or ARES membership is not required to check into the net. Please remember that when this repeater is not operational at the time of the net will be held on the 145115 Horsetooth repeater. This is Whiskey Zero Delta Delta Zulu, net control for the R3D2 ARES net. We will accept check-ins in order of ARES affiliation. All stations will have an opportunity to check in, however, please wait for the appropriate check-in group. We'll begin with ARES R3D2 AECs and served agency directors. Then we'll go to ARES members, stations on Echolink, and finish with general check-ins. When checking in, please give your call sign, first alphabetically and then international phonetics, your name, your location, city and county, and whether you have announcements or comments. We will now take check-ins from ARES R3D2 AECs and agency directors. Please provide your title and location when checking in.
Steve, N9, AEC, Weld EOC Director, and Liaison AEC.
Good evening. Whiskey Alpha 5, Victor Romeo Lima, Willis, Fort Collins, Larimer County EOC.
Good evening, Kilo 1, Delta Charlie Yankee, Derek in Firestone, Carbon Valley Director.
This is Kilo Charlie 0, Zulu India Echo. Darren, EAC and Director for Hospitals.
We had a double under Darren there. Let's start by welcoming KD0 UJK Steve, WA5 VRL Willis, K1 DCY Derek, KC0 ZIE Darren, and the station that doubled with Darren, please call again.
This is KD02YU or Kilo Delta Zero, Tango Yankee Uniform Joe in Loveland, EC for R3D2.
This is Kilo Echo Zero, Lima, Charlie, Kilo, KE0LCK, the other Mike from Windsor, AEC Operations Director Skywarn, Windsor.
This is M0SWA. Valley, no traffic.
N0SWA, what was the name, please?
Valley.
And then I would like to welcome KD0TYU, KE0LCK, and N0SWA. Any other directors or AECs, please call. We will now take check-ins from ARES members. Please provide the county of your ARES affiliation along with your check-in. ARES members only with call suffixes Alpha through Zulu. Please call.
This is W0 RPM, Whiskey 0, Romeo, Mike, Papa, Estes Park, R3D2, Bob.
November 1, Romeo Delta Charlie, Ryan and Loveland, Larimer County.
Kilo Alpha 6, Echo Tango Echo, KA6 ETE, Jim, Loveland, Larimer County.
Then I would like to welcome W0 RPM Bob, N1 RDC Ryan, and KA6 ETE Jim. Any other ARES members who'd like to check in, please call.
Kilo 8 Golf Echo Echo, Jerry in Fort Collins, Larimer County, no traffic.
Oscar Bravo, Rob, Estes Park, Larimer County.
Station with call suffix Oscar Bravo, you were doubling. Come again, please.
Whiskey Yankee 0, Romeo Oscar Bravo, WY0 ROB, Estes Park, Larimer County, name Rob.
Thank you, sir. Welcome to Kilo 8 Golf Echo Echo Jerry and Whiskey Yankee 0 Romeo Oscar Bravo Rob. Any other ARES members who'd like to check in, please call.
This is Kilo Delta 0, Oscar Echo Papa, KD0 OEP, Mike, Estes Park, Larimer County.
This is Kilo Delta 0, Victor Bravo Oscar, KD0, VBO, John in Greeley, Weld County.
And welcome to KD0 OEP Mike and KD0 VBO John. We will now take check-ins from stations on Echolink. Stations on Echolink do not need to let the repeater drop before checking in. Echolink stations only, please call.
Alpha India 7, Papa Mike, AI 7 PM, Phil, Larimer, Morganton, Carroll tonight.
And welcome to AI 7 PM, We'll now move on to general check-ins. If you have not checked in yet and you wish to do so, please call now, Alpha through Zulu.
K0OJ, net announcement.
Zulu Bravo, Jack Greeley, Weld County.
Good evening to OJK0OJ and the station with the suffix Zulu Bravo. You doubled with OJ. Would you please come back with your full call, Jack?
Sorry about that. I don't like to double with OJ. Kilo Delta Zero, Kilo Zulu Bravo, Jack in Greeley, Weld County.
And welcome to KD0 KZB Jack. Any other stations who wish to check in, please call now.
Kilo Mr. Eric Larimer.
Zero TYJ, Mike, Greeley, Weld County.
TYJ, I missed the beginning of your call. Will you please come back again with your full call?
KE0 TYJ, Mike, Greeley, Weld County.
And I believe the other station was K0EV Eric. Is that correct?
Yes, it was.
Welcome, Eric and Mike. Any other stations who wish to check in, please call.
This is AE0CF, Alpha Echo 0, Charlie Foxtrot, Ben, Fort Collins, they're over.
Good evening, Ben. This is Whiskey Zero Delta Delta Zulu, net control for the R3D2 ARES net. We'll now go on to announcements and comments. Only OJ indicated that he had traffic for the net, so OJ, go ahead. The floor is yours.
Okie dokie, it is that time of the year again. So this coming Monday evening, roughly around 11:30, something like that, the annual Holler Happy New Year net will be convened again. I plan to do it on this repeater. If that won't fly, I'll move it to Jim's. But for those who are new, basically at 11:59, I blow the last minute of WWV. When it goes beep, I yell, Happy New Year, K0OJ, let it drop, and everybody else jumps in. It will be recorded. So that's the announcement. K0OJ, Happy New Year.
Thanks, OJ. Yeah, we definitely always look forward to the Holler Happy New Year, for sure. We'll just check with AECs and make sure we don't have announcements from them. Steve, KD0UJK, do you have anything for the net?
Yeah, this is KD0UJK. Just one thing on this frequency. About an hour and a half ago, I heard somebody come up on this frequency and use the words "break, break." I informed him that those are only used for emergency, as most of us already know. So, be careful out there when using that. It's only for emergencies, and if you hear anybody using those words, please describe to them what those words are used for. KD0, UJK.
Thank you for that reminder, Steve. Mike, K0LCK, do you have anything for the net tonight?
Yes, K0LCK. Yeah, thanks for taking the net tonight. And I'm a little older than OJ, so I may not be able to make it to the net to wish everybody a Happy New Year, so I'd like to do that now. Happy New Year to all of you.
Well, thanks for that, Mike, and Happy New Year to you also. Darren, KC0, ZIE, do you have anything for the net tonight?
Good evening. No, I have nothing specific for the net. Thanks a lot, Dave. KC0, ZIE.
Thank you, Darren. And Joe, KD0, TYU, do you have anything for the net tonight?
Nothing in particular. I just want to thank you for taking the net, and I'd like to wish everybody out there a real Happy New Year. And I hope you had a great Christmas, and looking forward to 2019. So with that, back to net.
Thank you, Joe. This is Whiskey Zero Delta Delta Zulu, net control operator for the R3D2 ARES net. Do we have any additional questions, comments, or announcements before we move on? Please call now.
Yeah, 7 p.m.
Go ahead, Phil.
This probably should be aimed at Joe. Was sitting here chatting with a couple other ARES members from another district that had heard there may be some changes coming to the organizational structure in the state concerning district emergency coordinators. Do you hear anything about that?
Joe, did you catch that question?
Yes, but I have not heard that. I guess I heard some rumblings 6 months ago about something that might change, but I've heard nothing official, just basically rumors.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything either. If we do hear anything, we'll definitely keep you apprised. Was there any other questions, comments, or announcements before we move on?
Thank you, AS 7 p.m.
Absolutely, Phil. Before closing the net, are there any additional stations you'd like to check in?
Kilo November, James, Loveland, Larimer, late check-in.
Good evening, James. Any other late check-ins before we start checkouts? I will now check each station out of the net. I'll read your call suffix. Please respond with your full FCC-issued call sign. UJK.
KD0, UJK.
VRL.
WA5 VRL.
Thank you, Willis. DCY.
K1 DCY.
Thanks, Derek. ZIE.
KC0, ZIE.
Thanks, Darren. TYU.
02YU.
Thanks, Joe. LCK.
KE0 LCK.
Thank you, sir. SWA.
SWA.
Thank you, sir. RPM.
W0 RPM.
Thank you. RDC.
And 1 RDC.
Thank you, Ryan. ETE.
Kilo 8 Golf Echo Echo.
Oop, got you, Jerry. Echo Tango Echo.
KA6 ETE.
Thank you, sir. ROB.
WY0 ROB.
Thank you, sir. OEP.
KD0 OEP.
Thank you, Mike. VBO.
KD0 VBO.
Thank you, sir. PM.
AI 7 p.m.
Thank you, sir. OJ.
Kilo 0 Oscar Juliet out.
Thank you, sir. KZB. Kilo Z Zulu Bravo.
KD0 KZB, thank you.
Thank you, sir. EV.
Kilo 0 Echo Victor.
Thank you, Eric. TYJ.
KE0 TYJ.
Thank you, Mike. CF.
AE0 CF.
Thank you, Ben, and KN.
KI0KN.
And thank you, James. To find out more information about the R3D2 ARES team, please go to www.coloradoaresr3d2.org. I'd like to thank each station for checking in and the Northern Colorado Amateur Radio Club for the use of their repeater this evening. All stations with appropriate privileges are invited to participate in the following nets. The statewide ARES HF net on Sunday mornings at 8 a.m. on the frequency of 3.810 megahertz, and the statewide ARES VHF net on Sunday evenings at 8 p.m. on the 145-310 megahertz repeater using a tone of 88.5 hertz. The mission of the Amateur Radio Emergency Service is to provide reliable alternative communications to our served agencies in time of emergency, disaster, or natural crisis. This evening, we had 21 check-ins. And 22 check-ins, including the net control station. The next scheduled net will be next Thursday evening at 7 p.m. on this repeater. This is Whiskey 0 Delta Delta Zulu, closing the net at 7:25 p.m. and returning the repeater to normal use. 73 and good evening. This presentation was brought to you by the Northern Colorado Amateur Radio Club. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.